Scottsdale Airport began June 22, 1942 as Thunderbird Field 2, a basic training facility for World War II Army Air Corps pilots. Since its inception, Thunderbird 2 graduated more than 5,500 students and have flown nearly 26 million miles. A little more than 2 years later, it was deactivated. While in operation, Thunderbird 2 underwent a transformation that took it from a small piece of isolated desert to a primary training school. This transformation is attributed to visionary Air Force officers such as General H. Arnold and Lieutenant General B.K. Yount, and the civilian contract school operated by Leland Hayward and John Connolly, and supervised by Army Air Force personnel who played a key role in creating a program that would help build the world's most powerful aerial striking force. One of the 3 Southwest Airways training schools in the Valley, Thunderbird 2's first class of cadets had to be trained at Thunderbird 1 in Glendale until Thunderbird 2's completion on July 22nd of the same year. Throughout World War II, Thunderbird 2 devoted its every facility to the training of more and more cadets. As war clouds thickened over Europe at the time, the quota of men to be trained increased with virtually every class. In November 1943, the peak was reached. 615 cadets who flew an average of 2 hours a day, making 1,845 separate takeoffs and landings. In a period of 10 weeks, students received a total of 65 hours of flight training and 109 hours of ground school. In spite of the intensified training, the field gained a widespread reputation for thoroughness of instruction and high-caliber graduates. An increase in the number of students brought about a similar gain in the number of persons employed until January 1944. Gradually, the tempo slowed as World War II came to an end. By August 4, 1944, only 40 of the original 64 primary air schools were still in operation. At the closing of Thunderbird 2, only 15 remained open to complete the task of primary training. Thunderbird's 2 mission was completed. A great air force was built in far less time than anyone could have ever dreamed. After the war, Arizona State Teachers College, now Arizona State University, acquired the airport in order to implement its own aviation program. Distance from the college campus and cost of operating an aviation program soon convinced the college to abandon its plans. The Arizona Conference of Seventh-day Adventists purchased the airport in 1953 and established Thunderbird Academy. Former barracks became dormitories. Hangars were adapted to house a wood product industry and vocation education center, offering training in mechanics, woodworking, and welding. The airfield itself became a training field for missionary pilots. In 1963, in order to finance renovation of its physical facilities, the Academy commissioned the first combined-use design of a clean, industrial park surrounding an airport. The city of Scottsdale acquired the airfield portion of the Academy's property in 1966 and has continued to own and operate it since that time. The first fixed base operator was selected in April 1867, and the first business jets landed at Scottsdale Airport in August 1967. The first Airpark tenant, Casa Precision, broke ground for its first building unit in August 1968. By December 1969, over 127 aircraft and 20 helicopters were based at Scottsdale Airport. Flash forward almost 50 years to 2017, and we see around 400 aircrafts based in Scottsdale Airport, from single-engine recreational planes to numerous corporate jets. Approximately 168,000 takeoffs and landings occur, making Scottsdale one of the premier aviation airports with a single runway in the country, and one of the busiest corporate jet facilities in the state. In 2018, a new aviation business center was built featuring a Stearman historic aircraft similar to those flown during World War II. Scottsdale Airpark, the 2,600-acre commercial area which surrounds the airport, has become a national model for airport-based business parks. This model has been achieved through the efforts of numerous City of Scottsdale civic and community leaders. Several important factors have contributed to the success of the Scottsdale Airpark. It is headquartered at over 25 national corporations, home to more than 2,500 small to medium-sized businesses, workplace of more than 48,000 employees, and has easy airport access and 7 miles of taxiway access. The workforce within its boundaries has tripled in the past decade, making it the 3rd largest employment center in the greater Phoenix region. One of the most significant aspects of Scottsdale Airport is the major economic stimulus that it provides to the city of Scottsdale and North Valley region. A 2014 economic benefit study indicated that aviation activity at the airport and in the Airpark created $536 million in total economic benefits for the region. Aviation activity supported 3,462 jobs and added another $25 million to local and state revenues. The city of Scottsdale is known throughout the country as a community where quality of life and economic progress are synonymous. The outstanding facilities of the airport and life and the amenities of the Scottsdale area have attracted a large number of businesses that desire to locate on or near the airport. These same facilities and amenities draw general aviation and corporate business travelers from all over the country to visit Scottsdale for business and recreational purposes. As Scottsdale develops into one of the major markets of the Southwest, Scottsdale Airport plays a key role in linking the Scottsdale economy to the Southeast and the nation.